So I will be riffing off of Nelly's Dharma talk yesterday. My talk is called Appropriate Livelihood, Retirement from My Paid Profession. First of all, I would like to acknowledge Mickey and all the people who teach, give Dharma talks, support daily online meditation, do the scheduling and the tech support. I appreciate the people who share, who show up to share or listen, and I'm grateful for those who regularly donate to Sati Sangha and Pine Street Sangha to allow our daily online group to continue. You all practice right livelihood. Looking back, I realized how lucky and privileged I was growing up. Our neighborhood schools were excellent, and my parents were able to help pay for college. As an 18-year-old, I wanted to do art and music and had the luxury of going to a liberal arts school. But after graduation, I soon found out how difficult it was to support myself with the arts. I went to grad school to become an occupational therapist and have worked as an OT at a local hospital for the past 28 years. Nelly asked us to look at the conditions that led to our retirement. Having to repeatedly lift and transfer patients of all sizes with my small and aging body. I worked gowned and masked all through COVID, as well as with many people who had other contagious diseases. I saw a lot of suffering from illness and accidents, wiped a lot of butts, changed adult diapers when the nurses and aides were busy and understaffed. I was tired and really ready to retire. In fact, after the first 15 years working at this hospital, I started to feel burned out. But our family needed the health insurance and benefits as well as my salary. I've been retired since September 2024 when I turned 65. Retirement has been busy, and I am constantly readjusting my schedule and trying to find balance. There are so many possibilities, so many ways to spend one's time. For me, this includes daily online meditation and attending events with 2 sanghas that I belong to, 1 local. I'm in 2 book groups. I volunteer with a group that helps settle refugees and drive a young Afghan woman to pick up her daughter at Head Start preschool once every 1 or 2 weeks. A few times a week, I help my friend while she attends to her preschoolers, and I get to hold her newborn daughter, which is a wonder and a joy. We are lucky to live only 15 minutes from the beach, where I walk or watch my husband surf mat. We also get to play music locally. I try to cook nutritious meals and manage a chronic health condition. It is a privilege to have time for the Dharma, to study, to practice, to take the time to meditate and journal, and to attend this daily online with all of you. It's also a privilege to have the time to read good fiction and poetry, to listen to and play music, and to sing. I try to remember to make time to move my body, to stretch and strengthen, to energize and relax. All of this feels like my livelihood. It is easy to feel overextended. I'm constantly having to discover what is appropriate each day, depending on my mood, energy level, obligations, and other conditions. There is much suffering in the world, always has been. It just seems so much more acute these days. I'm constantly readjusting when it feels appropriate to take action. Calling a congressman, joining a protest, stocking a food pantry, versus caring for myself, doing inner healing work by meditating and the other activities I have described. I think of my friends dealing with illness and health problems. Appropriate livelihood at these stages of our lives includes following our medical practitioner's recommendations, researching various treatment options, scheduling and showing up for appointments, undergoing treatments, managing medications, eating whatever healthy foods we can tolerate, bathing, tidying our surroundings, keeping on top of bills, balancing movement and rest, monitoring energy expenditure, and allowing and receiving emotional and spiritual support. Most of us, unless we die suddenly, will be faced with doing this work at a certain point. Some tasks we will delegate, or perhaps they won't get done. Our final work will be saying goodbye to our loved ones, to this life as we know it, and letting go in whatever ways we are capable of. This ends my Dharma talk. I invite you to take a few minutes if you desire